Have you ever wanted to learn Python but felt completely overwhelmed by staring at a blank screen? Or maybe you already know a little coding but want to see how AI can speed up your workflow? Well, you're in the right place. Today we are going to build a fully functional interactive to-do list application in Python, and the best part, we are going to use ChatGPT as our personal coding assistant and PyCharm as our workspace. In this video, I will walk you through exactly how to set up your environment, how to write the perfect prompt for ChatGPT to get flawless code, and most importantly, I will explain how that code actually works so you learn the logic behind the magic. By the end of this tutorial, you will have a working application that you built yourself, and you'll understand exactly how it functions. Grab your coffee, open up your computer, and let's dive right in. First things first, we need a place to write and run our Python code. For this, we are using PyCharm. PyCharm is an integrated development environment, or IDE. Think of it as a supercharged digital workshop specifically designed for Python. It highlights your code, catches your errors, and makes running your programs incredibly easy. If you don't have PyCharm installed, you can download the free community edition from the JetBrains website. Once you open PyCharm, go ahead and click on New Project. Let's name our project Python To-Do List. Keep the default settings for the virtual environment and hit Create. PyCharm will take a few seconds to set everything up. Once it's ready, it usually opens a default file called main.py. Just highlight all the text inside that file, hit Delete, and we have our beautiful blank canvas ready to go. Now let's bring in the heavy hitter, ChatGPT. We are going to use AI to generate the core code for our application, but the secret to getting great code from AI is giving it a great prompt. We don't just want it to spit out complex code that we don't understand. We want it to write clean, beginner-friendly code. Here is the exact prompt we are going to use. Let's type. Act as a Python coding instructor. I want to build a simple command-line to-do list application in Python. The program should run continuously until the user chooses to exit. It should allow the user to do three things: add a task, view all tasks, and delete a task. Please write the Python code for this using simple while, loops, if statements, and a list. Add comments to explain the code, and hit Enter. Notice how specific we were. We told ChatGPT exactly what features we wanted, how we wanted the program to run, and even what specific Python concepts to use. This ensures the output is something we can easily read and understand. Look at that. ChatGPT has generated a complete Python script for us. Let's click the Copy Code button, head back over to PyCharm, and paste it right into our empty file. Before we run this, it is crucial that we actually understand what the AI wrote for us. Let's break it down piece by piece. First, we create an empty list called tasks. A list is used to store multiple values. In our project, this list will store all the tasks entered by the user. Next, we use a while loop. The word true means the condition is always true, so the program will continue running forever until we manually stop it using the break statement. This helps us keep showing the menu again and again. Inside the loop, we print the menu options. The \n adds a new line before the menu. This makes the output cleaner and easier to read. Now we ask the user to choose an option. The input function allows the user to type something from the keyboard. The value entered by the user is stored inside the variable called choice. Now we check if the user selected option 1. If the condition is true, we ask the user to enter a task. Then we add the task into the list using append. Append function adds a new item at the end of the list. Finally, we display a success message. Next, we check if the user selected option 2. First, we check if the list is empty. Len function gives the total number of items inside the list. If the list has no tasks, we display no tasks available. Otherwise, we display all tasks using a for loop. Now we check if the user selected option 3. Again, we first check if the list is empty. If tasks exist, we display all tasks. Then we ask the user which task they want to delete. The int function converts the input into an integer. Next, we validate the task number. This ensures the user entered a valid task number. Then we remove the task using pop function. Remember, lists start from index 0, so we use task underscore number -1. Finally, we display the deleted task name. If the user selects option 4, we display a goodbye message, then we use break. Break immediately stops the loop and ends the program. Finally, if the user enters anything else, we display an error message. Invalid choice. Please enter a number from 1 to 4. This prevents the program from crashing and improves user experience. All right, the moment of truth. Let's run it. In PyCharm, just right-click anywhere in the code editor and select Run Main. Boom! Look at the terminal at the bottom of the screen. Our menu is live. Let's test it out. I'll type 1 to add a task and type Record YouTube Video. It says Task added successfully. Let's add another one. Type 1 again and type Edit the video. Now let's see if they are actually there. I'll type 2 to view tasks. And there they are. Both tasks are listed perfectly. What if I finish recording? Let's type 3 to delete a task and type Record YouTube Video. It says it's removed. Let's type 2 again to view the list, and yep, it's gone. Only the editing task remains. Finally, I'll type 4 to exit the application and the program safely closes. We just built a working software application. And there you have it. In just a few minutes, you use ChatGPT to write a Python application, set it up in PyCharm, and learned how the core logic actually works. This is the power of using AI to code. It doesn't replace learning, it accelerates it.